And welcome back to the Gadget Spot.
Woo!
2 weeks.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Well, where are you going with that sound, Jarron? What are you doing?
I was going to end with a yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves real quick. First of all, this is the Gadget Spot where we talk about games, tech, and what's the other thing?
Other
Gadgets.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And also to let you know, we updated our privacy policy according to GDPR.
Good, yes.
What is with... Oh, yeah. I'll ask.
Did we have one of those?
Yeah. We do now.
Yeah.
Yep, I wrote it.
All right, Owen.
What does it consist of?
I'll let you know later once
Okay.
I finish writing it.
Tell us about yourself.
Hey, I'm Owen. Follow me on Twitter, at TechKnown. I have been horrible at Twitter for the last 2 weeks.
Not as bad as we've been at posting additional content for Patreon.
Hey, we'll get to that.
And
But you're not wrong.
Also, there's some Facebook people that have commented to us that I meant to get back to and didn't get back to. So
we'll cover that here.
We'll cover that here. But follow me on Twitter. Sometimes I tweet, and sometimes I don't. And then at TechKnown,
He's covering all of his bases
80.
there.
So
If we don't respond, it just makes when we do respond all the better.
that's
Wow.
yeah. Thank you.
That is a mind
That
game
made me
right
feel
there.
a little better
Mm-hmm.
about not responding.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, that's all. I don't have any games to play because it has been insanely busy at work.
You don't work.
Dude, I do. I work. I do things from
Define-
home.
Define work.
From home.
Oh.
We've hired 60 people at my job at my workplace
That's 60 works.
that I have to do single-handedly. Set them all up.
60 people you have to do.
Zero.
Wow,
Well,
that
I have
sounds
60
hard.
I had 60 people to do.
Any job that you can do in your underwear is not a hard job.
I have to go to FedEx, which means I had to put pants on a lot.
Oh, you
I
had to
can't believe you're doing these people in underwear.
Yeah.
You
well,
had to interact with foreign people that you weren't ready for.
It's
and by
strange.
foreign people, I mean people that you don't normally interact with.
Yes, exactly.
Not
My body is a sphere, and everything outside is a foreign antibody. It's a foreign contaminant.
so. How much like antiseptic do you take with you?
I'm not a germaphobe. I'm a peopleophobe.
I'm a germaphobe.
Jaren's a germaphobe, but he
Yeah.
can be around people.
We need to get
true.
you a water squirt bottle so you can squirt people in the face.
and just
This one time I put Jaren's gym bag on the
Oh,
floor
I freaking
in
hate you for that.
the gym locker. Awesome. He about lost it.
Gross.
It is
Dude,
gross,
that is
right?
instant
It's the gym bag.
athlete's foot
No, it's
for your body.
No, I used to shower in those gyms. I even had sandals on. I still got athlete's foot from those showers.
See, I don't
Nuh-uh.
understand that.
So I haven't showered
because-
there since.
I don't understand that because I never wore sandals in those showers and I didn't get athlete's foot.
my kids
Yeah.
walk barefoot in swimming pool bathrooms.
Did they get that diarrhea
No,
bug?
hand, foot, and mouth. No.
Hand, foot, and
What is
mouth.
that?
That's not the
like?
diarrhea bug.
Oh, that's not. They have got that before. Hand, foot, and mouth. Have you never heard of
I thought it
that?
was just called foot and
I've
mouth.
heard
no,
of it.
hand, foot, and mouth.
Yeah.
It's very terrible.
Is that when you put your hand and your foot?
I don't know where the name comes from because it literally has. I mean,
So does it not affect anything else besides
it
your
would
hand,
sound
feet, or mouth?
hand, foot, and mouth would sound like it is that you took your hand and your feet and you stuck them in your mouth.
Yeah.
But no, it's a disease where your hand, your feet, and your mouth all get red dots on them. It's really painful, and they turn into big blisters and pops.
Oh,
Weird.
Does that happen in your mouth too?
Yeah, inside
like
your mouth.
in?
Ew.
Yeah, we had that experience this last 2 months.
Ooh.
Yep. So
All right, Jarron, introduce yourself.
Yeah,
Wow,
Jaron.
I can't
Follow
beat
that
that. I can't. I am Jarron. I have not had hand, foot, and mouth. You can follow me on Twitter at Jarron. I haven't. The only gaming I've done in the last 2 weeks was just a little VR experience in Disneyland. It's called Secrets of the. No,
Nim?
not Secrets. Something of the Empire. Anyway, you're
Jerks of the Empire?
yeah. That's
Oh,
it.
you did the.
I did the
Star
Void
Wars.
experience.
No.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was awesome. So we've done Ghostbusters before.
Yep.
This one is better than the Ghostbusters experience.
Same company, just a
Yeah,
different,
same
different
company.
game.
Do you empathize with the Empire more?
No,
now?
you're a rebel spy. So
Oh, I
it's
thought-
it's based off of Rogue One. K2SO, the droid, it's like briefing you on the mission, and
Before he died.
you go to Mustafar, which is where Darth Vader lives. He has this little castle in the lava thing, which is also where Obi-Wan Kenobi lit him on fire pretty much. And
Did he
anyway.
build that castle on top
Cut
of
his
her?
arms and legs off.
Because he had the high ground.
Anyway, so you're a rebel spy. You're in a stormtrooper outfit, and you go around. And if you guys don't know what the Void is, it's basically the holodeck. but you're wearing VR gear, and it's the coolest thing in the world.
It's as close as we can get to holodeck technology right
It was
now.
true. It was wireless, which is so cool.
Because the PC's on a backpack you strap on.
And so since it's kind of like a holodeck, and you're on Lava World, you feel the heat like around with the lava around you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and you're on this platform that goes up, and like it's floating in the VR experience. It feels like you're floating. And you find these blasters, and of course you can pick them up in real life. So I pick up a blaster, I'm looking at it, and I was doing it with my wife, and my wife was like, I don't want to shoot anyone. Let's just try to sneak, and do complete the mission that way.
Lame.
And literally in mid-sentence, I accidentally fire off my blaster, which sets off alarms. So we're surrounded by stormtroopers, and we're shooting them and stuff.
That's like something out of a Star Wars movie.
That's like literally like, that's too good.
It literally is. And I totally accidentally shot it, and alarms went off. It was
now,
so
did you
cool.
accidentally shoot it, or did you accidentally
No, I accidentally shot it.
Oh.
I'm like, does this thing work? And I squoze it, and indeed it did work. But it was fun shooting all the stormtroopers, and of course I knew I couldn't die because they wouldn't do that to you if you pay $35.
What if they should?
It really
though.
is like a battle royale.
Yeah, they should, because
they should definitely give you consequences. Like you paid $35, you died in the first 90 seconds. Too bad. You should have paid closer attention.
And it's actually remarkable that you get shot by a stormtrooper.
For $25, you can try again.
You get an extra life.
Then at the end of the experience, Darth Vader comes out, and I didn't think it would be imposing. Like I didn't think he would be imposing, but just being there in quote real life, he's just so huge and so physically imposing. It's like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Because he's walking towards me.
Now the question
So what did you do?
Well, K2SO flew in and destroyed the bridge
Oh.
between me and Darth Vader, so he didn't kill me.
The question is there music playing,
I don't remember.
or is it just like ambiance?
I don't remember.
Oh.
I think there was music.
Then
maybe.
then they did a good job. If you don't remember,
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Anyway, that's the only video game experience I've done.
Welcome back, James.
woo! You guys let me out. I'm back.
No,
I'm back.
They let you out. We let you in.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's like saying like, oh, I wouldn't have told him anything. I would have listened.
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. What's up, guys? My name's James. You can catch me on Twitter at JDD Jensen. JDD is for ADD. Or you can catch me on Xbox, which I've been playing a boatload of Fortnite lately. And my gamer tag for that is Funeral Taters. That's Funeral Space Taters.
Are you back? Are you coming back? Is this it?
I would like to be back more often, but let's talk about that off mic.
Just trying to pressure you,
I just got back from a several week vacation to Japan, in which we will be talking about later.
Ooh.
But while I was there, I had I realized that I was going to have more downtime to play my Switch. And
you played your Switch in the home country of the Switch?
Yeah, what's
Did it
weird
feel
is
better?
like, well, let's talk about this more later, but like I didn't see
Did it boot up special?
any Switches. Well, I saw one other Switch while I was there, and it was another white guy on the train.
That's so disappointing.
I would think that it would know that they've got it geotagged and it would boot up and be like,
I am
welcome
so
home.
disappointed that it doesn't
Switch.
have any kind of any kind of street
How's
pass
my
on
Japanese
it.
accent?
It's good.
Switch.
Riri?
Riri.
So, but anywho, to catch up, I beat Shovel Knight, just the vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
you
I
beat
started
that game's so
playing-
hard.
I love Shovel Knight. I started on the other two expansions with Plague Knight and whatever Knight, the Scythe Knight guy, and then I beat Fractured But Whole, and that's what you get when you go to a foreign country with a second trimesterally pregnant wife who's sleepy. Is you get a fair amount
fractured
of downtime.
butthole?
No.
Downtime.
And that game's good, but
I thought that's where he was going too.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the joke, so I fake
sorry.
laughed, but it turned out to be nothing.
Sorry, I let you down. But anywho, and then I started playing Xenoblade Chronicles, and I saw that what's it called?
That game's hard.
FIFA. Yeah,
Like,
it's hard in the fact that I hate the voice actors.
Well, I don't hate the voice actors as much as it's just there's a lot of things to worry about in that game.
Really?
Like while you're playing, I don't know.
I'm only 15 minutes in.
Oh yeah, you haven't got into the stuff yet.
No, yeah, I'm still at that docking area, and I don't know. It's such
fun.
a JRPG.
It's
I
super.
talked to Egg, and he really liked it.
Super JRPG, but it's good. I mean, I haven't played it in a while.
I noticed that FIFA 2018 was on sale, which is amazing for the Switch because nothing ever goes on that good of sale. It's down to $30 right now, digital.
Yeah, but soccer
games are fun.
Dude.
I like them better than basketball games, football games.
soccer.
I think they're fun because it's just like constant action. Soccer games and hockey games are good video game sport games.
Yeah, the one thing that makes me nervous though, maybe I should start with what I like about the FIFA games is they have like a trading card system where you can create your own team and then play, collect players and then
make your own team.
But Jarron just barely asked like, "Whoa, they kept that in the Switch version?" And I thought the Switch version was a straight across thing. So now I'm kind of worried that they took out my favorite part.
I hope it's there.
It better be there, or I'm gonna keep issuing empty threats.
You can redeem your one refund
He
from
already, did,
Nintendo.
he already did that, I thought.
I did that.
No, yeah, he did that.
Oh, okay.
I still own Splatoon 2 because
I did that with Splatoon because I hated that game so much.
Didn't
Didn't hate it. Never mind.
But you know who we don't hate is our host, who's Tony.
Hey, I'm the host. My name's Tony.
Are you though?
I try to be.
Because I don't recognize you at all.
Well, I shaved my beard off.
It's very distracting.
Yeah.
And I'm actually kind of nervous.
And
See,
apparently
now I'm used to it.
I shaved my jawline off too while I was at it because it's gone.
You lost your sweatpants for the face.
Yeah. It's weird when you don't see your face for 3 years and you see it again and you're like, that's me?
Yeah, I do that when I accidentally.
I don't know about all that.
When I'm trimming and I accidentally nick it, you have to go bare metal. You got to go all the way down.
Yep. So now I'm growing my beard back.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to go full on.
No,
Viking
you need a
style,
gentleman
but
beard. Very
close
dapper.
cropped. Yep. So
Yeah.
we'll get there.
George
there.
Lucas beard.
Oh man. Please tell me I have more of a jawline
Oh
than him.
yeah.
I didn't mean to
Ouch.
invoke that comparison. I'm sorry.
That really hurts.
I'm sorry.
We found his rosebud.
We've got it.
We need to milk it.
If you give me a plaid shirt, I'm going to punch you.
Okay, guys.
So let's see. So yeah, check me out on Twitter if you want at QuadTTony, or always here on the Gadget Spot every other week, or every week on the Geek Show podcast.
Whoop whoop.
Gaming, I haven't been playing a whole lot lately because I've been out of town for 2 weeks as well with work and a vacation. But I did before I went off, I finished God of War, and until something else comes out this year that is better than that, which I kind of doubt, it's my game of the year.
Now,
I mean, I understand it's only May, but it's created such a high bar.
Have you played any of the other God of War games?
No, this is my first one.
Oh, see, I want to see what it's like compared.
Okay,
to.
we'll buy a PS4 and you can.
I don't want to.
There's so many good PS4 games. Just
I
sell
know,
that. Just
man.
sell that
That's the thing that's
Xbox.
tough.
And no, don't sell the Xbox. Just also buy a PS4. Which reminds me, I've also been playing State of Decay on the Xbox. State of Decay 2.
How do you like it?
So I'll get to a mini review of that because I've only been able to play one aspect of it since I haven't touched the multiplayer, and apparently that will change the game.
Are we going to come
significantly.
back to this, or
Yeah, we're going to come back to
okay,
this.
because I have questions.
And I'll give a review on single player style of State of Decay 2.
Was it meant to be a multiplayer game?
Yeah. I mean, you can get a bunch of people together, like up to four, and work on your base and everything. Anyway, that is about it because I haven't had a whole ton of time. Oh no, actually, I did also start. I think I'm about halfway through Beyond Two Souls. That was May's PlayStation Plus freebie.
I forgot about that.
And I'm liking it quite a bit. It's pretty dang cool.
Really? Because the reviews at the time were kind of lackluster.
Yeah, I know. And for whatever reason, I think they were kind of hating on it, but I'm quite enjoying it. I don't think it's as good as...
so what you're saying is you've developed a Stockholm syndrome for this game?
Maybe, yes. I do want to play their new one that just came out, Detroit Become Human.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Those graphics are insane.
They're just nuts.
Yeah.
But I need to beat some other games before I go buy that one. So anyway, that's about it there. And let's do some Patreon.
All right.
We'll show our Patreon love.
James, what is Patreon?
First off, what do you mean by you guys haven't updated Patreon stuff in a while?
Well, it's hard.
And next week we'll have no Patreon subscribers.
I'd be more than willing to stay after to record a little bit of extra content today to help catch up with Patreon.
Let's do
if
it.
You would
I
like.
think we should do it.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we've only missed 1 month this year so far, right?
And I got an idea of what we can do for the extra show too.
Assuming we can get May in. Yeah.
Oh, we haven't done May? I thought
Nope.
we did May.
Nope.
Okay, we're recording after this.
I think we should go through Ask Reddit and then answer some of the Ask Reddit questions.
Oh, that'd
For
be
the
fun.
extra show
Yeah,
content.
that's a good idea.
But two, what was the question? Oh,
What is
Patreon?
Patreon?
It is I don't remember who coined the phrase, but it is a digital tip jar. It is a non-required way to help to contribute to the show. But if you do, just know that we super appreciate it. It helps pay to keep the lights on in Jarron's basement studio. It helps us to...
This is a studio.
Sure.
to try out games, give you accurate reviews,
Helps supply us for review material.
and
for you guys.
just know that we really appreciate it. And it's also a way to help keep, marketing materials and everything being produced for the show. We can get more listeners, so we can start doing more meetups, stuff like that. So, just thank you.
And so a huge shout out. These are our Patreon subscribers who have contributed $6 or more per month. Huge shout out to AJ Jasper and Aaron Young.
Which we got to see AJ.
Yeah, I talked to AJ the other day at the Geek Show 10-year anniversary party.
Oh,
Hey, AJ.
cool. Huge thank you to Adam Foote, Aaron Faulkner, Spencer Knowlton, Valentine, Kevin Eccles, Ryan McQueen, Casey Dilly, Johnny Rios, Derek Allred, Ryan Baker, Michael Beck, Matt Nelson, Jeffrey Kale, David Broshinsky, Roger Allen, Austin Beauregard, Mr. Goldenfold, Dan Clark, Brian Lee, Conrad Southworth, and Adam Hecht. Thank you, guys.
I saw Michael Beck at the party as well for 10th anniversary Geek Show.
I did see him there too.
Hey, Michael. Okay, thanks, Jarron. Thank you, Patreon supporters. You are the best.
Yep.
Let's see. Do we have any emails?
Yes, we
do.
We got 2 Facebook messages. First one's from Anthony Nyson.
Yeah.
He says, "Hi, do you have a Garmin Volkswagen car sat navigation for sale?"
Nope. We don't. Sorry.
Oh,
I don't.
I was excited about this question.
No, we don't.
Wait, why?
Yeah, I don't think we do.
We don't have that.
Is there a Gadget Spot sticker on the back of it or something?
Nope.
no.
We just don't have one.
Sorry.
Oh,
We
yeah,
don't.
no.
Next question.
Who owns a Garmin?
I have a feeling this Anthony doesn't listen to us. Oh.
Well, he asked.
Well, he gets his question answered anyway.
All right.
He does.
Next question is James's favorite, Austin Beauregard.
Yeah, Beauregard. That dude has an awesome life.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, he says, "Hey guys, thanks to you all, I was able to get myself a PS4 for Christmas so I
Hey.
can finally play all those shiny special exclusives.
Nice. Well done, Austin.
School kept me busy, but I played Uncharted 1 a little while ago.
One?
Good game, but I'm not sure if it fully still holds up. Sorry, Jarron. You know, you don't need to apologize to me. I kind of agree with you. I love that game for the characters and the story. The gameplay just,
It was okay.
It was
What game-
okay.
what
It
game-
was good back then.
Yeah, it was definitely better than average
Yeah.
back in the day, but today it kind of smacks of average.
What game did you say?
Uncharted 1.
Uncharted 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I still love the characters, still love the story.
Yeah.
What's next?
And anyway, continuing on. And last beat God of War, including most of the endgame content, and loved it.
Which God of War? Must
Sounds
be
like the brand
remastered.
new one.
I don't think he would be
Oh,
talking
no.
about like God of War 3.
Yeah. Oh, man, that game's so good.
Yeah.
God of War is so good. There's 2 reasons to own a PS4 that I think are good enough reasons to go out and buy it. God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn.
And tentatively that new Spider-Man game.
Maybe.
And Uncharted
Maybe.
4.
Well, I guess.
It's okay. It's all right. I mean, it's just the best games ever come out, but whatever.
Uh-huh.
My
Right.
question is, would you rather have Santa Monica release DLC or just get straight to working on the sequel? And what are your opinions on DLCs in general? Thanks, Austin Beauregard. Hashtag bring back James. You're welcome. He's here.
That's why I love Austin.
Hashtag nothing against the special guests. They are great too.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Hashtag I just miss James.
That's why I like Austin, man. He gets me.
He's a good egg.
Him and I need to go to do something.
And get a room.
So let's
Oh,
see.
yeah.
My opinion on the God of War DLC is
Both.
Yeah, both. Well, that's the thing is,
Split the team.
yeah, they should be able to do both.
Split the team and,
They-
and start the sequel and release some content.
First of all, with the success that game
They
has
got
seen,
a ton of money.
yeah, they got plenty of money to hire people if they need to. Dedicate a portion of the team to DLC for this one, and then put the rest of the team on the sequel. Because
that gives you a 2-year release cycle, right?
I would be very surprised if the next God of War is on PS4. I would
critically acclaimed it is. You think it'll go other
PS5?
No, I'm thinking PS5.
Oh.
I think we're near enough the end of the life cycle of the PlayStation 4 that the next God of War will be on PS5.
I don't know. That's
my
like
speculation.
3 years away, though. you
They'll
think?
use it.
Well,
I think it's 2 years away.
they'll use it to vault the sales of that one.
I
Because
think
of
they
how
will.
Successful this was.
They have enough lead time right now.
Xbox did it.
Yeah.
That's how Xbox pushed the Xbox One, right? The original Xbox One was Halo 5.
the Xbox had such good exclusives when it first came out.
Yeah, and then it just went downhill. But I definitely think that if it were me, I would be using the next God of War as your system launch system seller for PS5.
Yeah. They had Killzone, Shadowfall.
Yeah.
And that just didn't do it.
It was okay.
And Knack.
Well,
but that
it was-
didn't do it either.
I feel
it
like
was pretty. Killzone
It had
Shadowfall
really good
was
graphics.
pretty, but
Yeah.
it just wasn't that great.
yeah.
So there you go. But either way, I just want more God of War. I don't care how it happens, whether it's DLC, sequel, whatever, because that was so good. And they're doing my favorite branch of mythology, Norse mythology.
Well, here's the deal: is God of War was the very first game I ever beat,
Ever?
start to finish beat.
Wow.
Well, by myself. I mean, before
Sure.
that, it was like Ocarina of Time, stuff like that. But that's why it's kind of crazy to me.
Wait,
that
you didn't beat Ocarina of Time?
not by myself.
Did your mommy help you?
I needed a strategy guide.
Oh, you just mean without strategy guide. Okay, I got you.
Like even side scrollers like Sonic or Mario? Or...
I would start playing those, but I'm not interested really in side scrollers.
I'll tell you what. I think I was 18 before I ever beat a side scroller.
Serious? Yeah. I beat
They were
all the
all-
Sonics.
They were always too hard.
The Marios.
I even beat Mario, and I didn't even own a Super
Dude,
Nintendo.
Shovel Knight was the first time I beat a
See,
side scroller.
See,
yeah.
this guy knows.
Wow.
Yeah.
I really think
I just lose interest.
I think that's
It's a
another
lot of
thing.
the same.
I think
Megaman?
the first side scroller I ever beat, I think, was Super Mario Brothers 2 on the Game Boy Advance.
What a good game.
Yeah, even Super Mario.
that game sucks.
What a horribly good game. I like picking up the beats.
Oh my gosh, those stupid turnips.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Hate those things.
Yeah, I don't remember what we were talking about.
I think we're moving
God
on.
of War.
Oh yeah, God of War. I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah.
maybe God of War took like a dip or something, but God of War 1 was fantastic.
I think it was a product of its time.
You think?
There wasn't really anything out there that was as good as it in the genre.
So that's why I'm wondering, when everybody's hopping back on the God of War bandwagon, it's because I've only heard good things about this game.
Well,
So
here's
I
the
don't know
thing:
if-
they changed it up quite a bit. I
in
haven't.
the gameplay style.
Yeah,
Oh.
I haven't played the old ones, but I've read a lot of comparisons between the old ones and this new one, and they've changed it up quite a bit. The gameplay is a lot more not meticulous, but more than a button mash.
Yeah, that's kind of what the original God of War
Yeah,
was.
it's more than a button mash. They changed the camera angle so it's not so isometric up
Yeah.
top. It's behind your character. It's more story driven.
If I remember,
More character driven.
yeah.
I watched this video put up by Polygon today about why the Leviathan axe is so satisfying in that game. It was super interesting.
It's so good.
Like the animation tricks that they do to make it seem so powerful,
Yeah.
and the sound design and everything behind it is cool.
They 100% nailed every aspect of that weapon. So good. Okay, enough gushing about God of War
Again,
for now.
We have one more Facebook question, right?
no, that was it.
No, we have one more.
Okay.
Oh, and do we have another Facebook question?
Yeah, we do. Nicholas Hatton. You said we had. From
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicholas Hatton here says.
This was before my trip, so I completely
Yeah.
forgot about it.
So it says, "Hey, guy at the spot. Hey,
Hey.
Hey,
can you clarify for your listeners that the warranty news item did not say that using third-party parts will void your warranty? My understanding is that the clarification included the idea that third-party parts do not automatically void your warranty, but that manufacturers are not responsible for any damages caused by third-party parts. So, if you open the sticker on your Xbox and replace the hard drive, but later the graphics card fails, Microsoft still has to fix your Xbox. However, in a different example, if you replace the video card and put bad voltages onto the main board, Microsoft wouldn't have to fix the main board because the third-party parts caused the issue.
I believe he's correct in
that's
that.
accurate.
Yeah.
That if the part that you put in breaks it more,
Yeah.
you're out of luck.
Or if they can trace it to it being the reason it broke at all.
Which they will do in earnest.
100%. Basically, honestly, companies like that, like Microsoft, Apple, Sony, all those, if they see that you've added a part and you send it to them broken, and there's even a inkling that it could have come from your aftermarket part, they will deny your warranty.
I feel like the sticker idea was there just to ward people off, so they didn't have to worry about it. It just kind of kept people from even doing it because they're like, "Oh, the sticker's broken, my warranty's void."
Yeah.
And so now that right to repair law kind of.
And the way those consoles are now, there's so few things you actually could replace,
Right?
Because it's all just soldered onto the motherboard,
Right, without getting in there and actually
So
unsoldering the board.
desoldering, yeah. Because and then specifically he uses graphics card as an example, which in these consoles would actually be impossible because the CPU and the GPU are the same chip.
But the hard drive definitely wouldn't.
But
I mean,
if you could unsolder like the Wi-Fi chip or something like that, you could do that. I don't know why you'd ever want to.
if it broke,
I guess if it broke, yeah.
That's the only reason I would ever
But
go
then,
in there.
On the other hand, if you're out of your warranty and your Wi-Fi chip breaks and you go in and fix it yourself and it ends up breaking the rest of your system, you're still out of warranty.
Right.
They wouldn't have covered it anyway.
Right, but if you are in warranty,
Just send it back.
so if you are in warranty, just go back.
yeah,
because
don't.
the next step is that there's not going to be. He's probably not the person that's going to break into his own Xbox. He's going to go to a third party.
Yeah, a fixer,
repairman,
for sure.
And why you would ever, if you were under warranty, and not send it back to Microsoft.
Yeah, if you're out of warranty, by all means, find someone who's good at it.
I guess I could say
Give it a shot.
The use case, if they were in warranty but they needed it fixed, like my 10-year-old's birthday party is tomorrow and I need this fixed.
Yeah.
And they were going to play this game at this party and now it's broke, and like I can see extenuating circumstances where you'd want that not to void your warranty, where like I have to take this to a repairman.
Yeah.
I'm in warranty, but the other way is to ship it back to Microsoft for 2 weeks. That's not going to work. So I can see some use cases for it, but
Yeah, there's a lot of
Speaking of like
different
that stuff,
ideas on that.
do they still honor that thing with the Nintendo Switch, like with your Joy-Cons?
I don't know
Or
if
is
they're
it
still
like
doing
out
that.
of date to do something like that?
That's a good question. I bet if you bought a launch system, probably not, because you're over the year warranty anyway.
Both.
But if you're still within the 1 year, I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah, I got that thing where it's I'm sitting on my couch,
Weak
I'm
signal
playing with
on
the dog
left
ears.
one,
yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jarron sent his in 3 times for that.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm thinking about just was it a problem with the system, or is that a problem with the Joy-Cons?
I wasn't paying attention. What are we talking about?
Oh, you're the worst.
I was just talking about how I have weak signal on my left.
Oh,
Joy-Con.
yeah. So I sent that in.
Did they fix something on the Joy-Con, or was it on the system?
It was on the Joy-Con.
Yeah, he didn't have to
so if
send
I
his
get new
base system
Joy-Cons
in.
in,
And then I sent the Joy-Con in again because the D-pad stopped working.
If it were me, I would do everything you can to never send in your console to Nintendo until they get that cloud save feature up.
Yeah.
You will lose all your progress on every game.
oh, by the way,
Unreplaceable.
So if I want to switch out my SD card for a higher capacity one, do I just archive all my games and it keeps all my save data?
I believe it keeps the save data on the Switch itself.
Oh, good. Okay.
Not on the memory card.
I wonder if you could just clone the memory card to the new one and it would be fine.
My problem is I didn't format the memory card before I put it in, so I don't even know if I'm getting all the gigs that I was supposed to.
All them gigabytes.
1.21 gigawatts.
All right. I want to do a quick review of the single player aspect of State of Decay 2. And for that, I've been playing it on the Xbox One X. I put about 5 hours on there, and I put about half an hour of it on my gaming PC just to see how it runs and looks.
Did the save sync?
Yeah, save synced right over.
That's cool.
It was actually pretty neat.
What did?
Unfortunately, that was the best part of it.
Did you buy it through Steam? Did you buy it through?
I bought it through Microsoft.
Okay.
You have to. I think you can only get that one through the Microsoft Store at this point. But as far as single player goes, it's definitely for a certain type of person, because the whole point of State of Decay 2, from what I've seen in the 6 hours I put into it, is you create a community, you populate it with other survivors, and you keep that community afloat and growing.
So it's like SimCity
Kind of,
With
yeah.
zombies?
And you
Dude,
go out
that
and kill
sounds
zombies.
awesome. That is right up my alley.
But the problem is these communities are so freaking needy. Every 5 seconds, I'm getting an alert saying, you are low on food. You are low on construction materials. You are low on medicine.
Can you put any of that on autopilot?
That sounds like being a parent.
Yeah, it's you babysitting this community. And it was really getting frustrating.
They need to go potty.
Can you not create like a hunting party or like?
I don't think I
plant
haven't figured out
vegetables?
how. If there is, that would make it so much better because I would just delegate tasks out to. I think I have like 7 or 8 community people. I would say you go get food, you go get medicine or whatever, and send them out. But from what I can see, you have to do it all yourself. You can bring one with you to tag team so that you have less of a chance of getting eaten by the zombies. But you have to go out, find food, bring it back, go out, find medicine, bring it back. And they have different things you can construct in there too. Like you can build a garden, build a med bay, a little hospital tent or whatever that will help slightly, but it's not enough to keep up with the daily demands of your community.
And you said that this is State of Decay 2?
Yeah, State of Decay 2.
Oh, right now it's only $29.99.
The base,
if you have the Game
so that's
Pass.
a definite plus for it is a $30 game. $30 all you're going to pay for it.
I might get it as soon as I get home just to
If
play
you got it, and we could try out the multiplayer aspect.
I'll get it
of
as soon as I get home then.
Yeah, because I do want to
just get it
try
right
that out. Classic James.
So good to have you back, James.
I love buying stuff
Me too.
before I have financial constraints on me. Don't
So
tell my wife.
I have self-imposed financial constraints.
There's been a couple of times where my wife wanted to sign up for Twitter. I was like, no.
you don't want her to see what you tweet.
Dude, that is my one last safe haven is Twitter for my wife.
That's
It-
too funny.
And from my wife is hard, but you know what I'm trying to say.
So I would say graphically, it's nothing special. It's not ugly. It's not great. It's
Big pile of meh.
yeah, it's average. Average graphically. It definitely looks better on my PC, but I have a monster PC and I run it on Ultra, so it better look better.
Now, did you say if you play it on your computer, you can pick up where you left off?
It's
on the
crossplay.
Xbox?
It's crossplay. So if you buy it on one, you get it on both,
But
and the save translates across both systems too. Yeah, so
that's how gaming should be.
It's actually really cool, the aspect of that, but that's not this game specifically. That's all of Microsoft's Play Anywhere games.
Does it support HDR on the
It
1X?
does support HDR on the One X.
So do you feel the HDR-ness of it makes it so the 1X is prettier, or your graphics?
You know what? I'm
Or your
going to say no because they put the motion blur up on that thing so high that every time you swing the camera around, it just becomes a blur, just blur on the 30 frames per second on the Xbox One X. The other problem is, and if you go watch the Digital Foundry kind of breakdown of the game's graphics, you'll see what I mean when I say it's kind of janky. It shoots for a solid 30 frames per second, and it nails it most of the time, but it has bad frame pacing. And so you'll get skipped frames for no apparent reason. And until that gets patched, I can't recommend it for anyone that's buying it for graphics reasons by any stretch.
well, at least they have Sea of Thieves, right?
Oh yeah, at least they have that. Basically, single player, I'd give it because of price, I will give it a 6 out of 10. If it were a $60 game, it would get like a 4 out of 10. But for $30, single player wise, I give it a 6 out of 10. We'll come back in 2 weeks and I'll let you know how the multiplayer is. See if that raises the score on it at all. But it's too tedious for me.
I probably need a headset plugged in to play that game with you, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to plug the headset in.
We'll work on
Okie
that.
dokie.
So there, State of Decay 2 so far 6 out of 10. Could go up possibly when I play multiplayer.
I'm a fun guy to play with. Just a heads up.
Yeah, good.
You're gonna have a good time
That's
with
good.
me.
Maybe it'll move up to a 7.
But that sounds exactly like the kind of game that I like to play. I like SimCity games. Lately, I've been into the what is it called? The freaking Dungeon Village and Epic Astro games. They all come from the same studio on my phone.
Oh, fun
so
game.
So I'm really into those kind of things. So.
Speaking of games, real quick, let's just hit on this. DLC for Star Citizen. They released a pack right now that will give you every ship they've made so far.
But not future ones.
Does not include future ships,
That's
though.
ridiculous. Okay, carry on.
And so you get a one of everything they've made so far for $27,000 US dollars. Not in game currency. $27,000.
So normally, I'm the kind of person who says, spend your money on what makes you happy, whatever. Not in this case. Don't waste your money on this.
Star
20
Citizen.
27th. It's not even a finished game. It's I don't even know if it's in beta yet.
It's in alpha.
Yeah. It's been in alpha for years. It's like advanced alpha at this point, but the game itself has already raised $200 million in its unfinished state. It's crazy.
$27,000 for a video game.
I just got State of Decay 2. So
Nice.
you want to know what the funny thing is about that? Is here, I'll show you what's really funny. Is if you open up my photos and you scroll up, I saw an advertisement for State of Decay, so I took a screenshot.
Yeah.
Because I meant to look into it.
Yep.
Because they're like, yeah, you build your
Well, there you
village
go.
and then you.
It might be more fun with two people. I hope so, or more.
A lot of things are more fun with two people.
I'll tell you what, though, $27,000 for some digital ships.
It's insane.
That's
I mean, it's a
crazy.
lot. It's like 144 ships or 130 ships or
Yeah,
something.
somewhere around
but
there, but
Not future ships, not future content.
no future ships, no future content. And if you blow that ship up, it's gone.
right?
What?
Yeah, it doesn't respawn, nothing like that.
I kind of dig that, but at the same time, not really. Also, speaking of disappointments in outer space, have you guys gone back to what's that space game that was overhyped?
No Man's Sky.
Have you gone back to that?
No.
There's a big update coming out in July. It's going to be out on Xbox, and they're
What's the
putting
update?
out a multiplayer mode on it.
Technically, it was always multiplayer.
Maybe
Yeah.
that boring.
No.
Maybe that game would be fun if you did it with somebody else.
I
Maybe?
think the same thing.
Like
yeah.
being bored across space with somebody is funner than not.
If you get
Yeah.
it knowing what it is, it's a fun game.
Yeah. But the problem is the hype for it was so
Yeah.
big.
And over the last 2 years, they actually have
They've
added
improved.
pretty much everything that they said it would originally have,
Except for the multiplayer.
which
which
they
is
are
coming.
Yeah, which is coming.
Yeah.
So I think at this point, if you see it for a good deal and it interested you at some point, go for it.
I would agree.
Which is kind of funny that you guys brought up Sea of Thieves, because that's exactly how I felt about that game. I bought the Xbox Game Pass just to play that game with my in-laws, and we all got together. We all collectively played 2 hours. We all collectively gave the middle finger to that game, and we hopped off.
But
Did
did you
you-
have
did you
fun in the
can't-
2 hours?
No.
At all? Like figuring things out?
Dude,
I thought
it
that part was fun.
work.
Okay,
It
quick-
was so much work.
Quick question. Do you still have a Game Pass?
Yeah.
Because State of Decay 2 comes free with the Game Pass.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's an Xbox exclusive. All their exclusives come for free with the Game Pass.
Are you serious?
I'm 100% serious.
Listen to him clicking undo on his keyboard. Undo. Back.
Speaking of the Game Pass, you know how I said I used the free trial?
It hurts to
Oh,
see James.
James.
It hurts to see.
I could have
games
spent
like
that $30 on other things.
Yeah, you
did.
could have.
I'm going to undo. I don't know how to undo.
Control Z.
Did you? So first of all, did you set your Game Pass up for like a year or what?
No, it's month to month.
So just don't renew it.
Yeah, just
I don't
Because
know how to
there's-
cancel it.
Oh, figure
oh
out how
my
to cancel
goodness. Just
it.
go into your account. I forgot
Yeah.
to cancel mine, so I did the free trial so I could play Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Well, I ended up paying $10 for Sea of Thieves because I forgot to cancel the
Yep.
stupid Game Pass.
Yeah, just cancel your Game Pass because at this point, there's probably nothing on there that you want to play that you don't already own.
Yeah. By the way, I tried playing Halo Wars on the Xbox. Garbage. Played it on
Really?
my computer. It is a
So
world
much
of
better?
difference, but I still don't really like it.
Halo Wars 2.
Yeah.
It's like it's a crafter game. Like it's a
It's a
resource based game.
RTS.
Okay. I want to get it, but I don't.
Just get
So
the Gamer Pass, sign up for the free trial,
Yeah.
play it 3 times on your computer, and then you'll get it out of your system.
this
You're
just
good.
in, 2 Pokemon games this year for the Switch.
Shut up. That's something I want to
Whoa.
talk about.
Yep, big Pokemon announcement
I'm
happening
interested.
right now.
What? I thought it wasn't going to happen until the 31st.
No, it's right now.
It's tonight.
Yep.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I've only played one Pokemon game and I liked it. So I'll
Pokemon
I'll check
is
this out on Switch.
life
for
for
sure.
me.
I just put a whole bunch of Pokemon on the Plex, so there you go.
What I want...
Pokemon that's Vita.
Hold on, before it comes out, what I want is I want them to hit the reset button on the entire Pokemon universe. I want them to start over and go back to the original 150 for this first
151.
game, 151. And then I want them to... I heard that it was going to integrate with the... what is it? Pokemon Go or something? The
So-
new version?
More news. So the first game
Where are you reading this?
on Twitter. So they announced. So one of the games is going to be on Switch and smartphones. It sounds like it's going to be the same game. It's called Pokemon Quest.
Interesting.
Dang it.
I think I heard rumblings about that about a month back.
This better not be Pikachu Pinball.
What's the other game?
They haven't announced that
Oh,
yet.
okay.
I'll update you as it comes in.
Nice. In the meantime, let's see. More sad gaming news. Halo Fireteam Raven. It's a new Halo game.
What? That's all I have.
343 Studios. Like, what are you doing?
What?
Why?
Why?
This is just the calm before the storm.
Xbox
No,
is
that doesn't
in
make sense.
Desperate need of its original content. to
Why?
come out,
Well, why
and
was there? Any,
I will say this. In their defense. The only thing I will say in their defense about this is it's a completely different team that made this game. They didn't devote any Halo 6 resources.
So do you know where it's going to? It's an arcade.
It's an arcade-based
You know where it's going?
Probably Japan.
It's
Dave & Buster's?
Dave & Buster's is where it starts.
Oh, it is coming to America. That's
yeah.
good.
So I wonder if Dave & Buster's bankrolled this a little bit or something because
But I don't care. Why have we not seen Halo 6? What is the big holdup with Halo? Like, why aren't they churning out Halo?
That's a good question.
We should get Halo as often as we get Assassin's Creed.
Every year.
Yeah.
bam.
Every 2 years. I'll tell you what. The exclusives sure are shining right now on Xbox with Sea of Thieves and State of Decay 2.
I did it for you that time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Way to go.
What's kind of interesting is
It makes me sad because I'm still at heart an Xbox fanboy.
I bet they'll have some big E3 announcements.
I really hope so.
They have to.
But the thing is unless they bought a gaming company and haven't told anyone, their announcements are going to be things like, we're making this. You'll see it in 3 years.
Well, when did the last Halo game come out? Was it 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
It has to come out this year.
gotta have something to
if you
show.
read the about the arcade, it actually sounds pretty cool. It's an ultra wide 4K display where you and 3 of your friends run alongside Master Chief and
Sounds like there should be a
do
Gadget Spot
stuff.
video.
I think we're gonna have to road trip to Dave and Buster's wherever that is.
I think the closest one's in Vegas. I don't know.
Sounds good.
I liked everything I saw on it actually, except for the guns themselves are mounted.
Really?
Yeah,
Like-
you can't
what is that, like Terminator?
console?
like a turret.
No.
Yeah, you can't just move it around.
Unless
like
it's
not like Time Crisis or something like
it's
that.
too
Time
bad.
Crisis has been around for years.
I
Why
know.
couldn't they just taken a page?
Unless it was like
know.
a 360 video thing and you're in the back of a warthog. I see how that could have
Maybe,
been cool.
yeah.
That will be part of it. Yeah.
So
Well,
you'll
it'll be
get
360.
So
but
you'll get
still.
you'll get one arcade scene or game where you're in the back of the Warhog.
yeah, the rest of it'll be whatever, running alongside him or whatever. But I just didn't like that they made them turret-mounted guns. I was hoping for
Feels like Terminator 2 arcade game from like the 90s.
Exactly.
Guys, this
like
just
that.
in, the Pokemon game, one of them, it's going to look like freaking Minecraft. So,
That's the Pokemon Quest game.
yep. Let's keep going.
Oh, great.
James is mad. That's
Yeah,
as mad as
do you
James
wanna know
gets
why?
right there.
Earlier today, when I was reading that some big Pokemon news that was going to drop, I even remarked, I was, they have this giant golden goose. Let's look at this pretty little ball, but they're going to drop it. They're going to drop it hard.
I really
That's
hope
like the
not.
virtual console.
You just
too.
want them to redo Pokemon Blue?
I want them to
Red?
start out with red and
Red.
blue.
Yeah, red and blue. There you go.
And then just work forward from there. Give it to me on the Switch. Dude, unlock the Switch. Why do we not have Bluetooth capabilities with headphones on the Switch?
Nintendo can't make you love them 100%.
They have the ability to.
They do.
They do. They
But
just
they
don't.
won't.
They don't want it. They need you to want more from them. They can't blow everything at once because then they would never gain any more revenue. See, they have to be able to increase year over year. So that's how investment.
Give me
how
some
public
kind of
companies work.
way that I can party up with my Xbox friend or my Switch friends before I go into a game. That's all I want. Switch, that and wireless headphones.
Good luck.
Whatever.
All right, Jarron, you get minus points for this.
Actually, you
for
know what,
this,
James?
by
I've
the
got
way.
it. Call them on the cell phone.
Oh,
Just
okay.
fixed it for you. So you just call your friends on the cell phone.
Oh.
And that's how you do it.
What would be better though is if you had an app that I could use.
Hey.
Well, they have that,
Oh.
but it sucks.
He says heavily sarcastically.
Jarron, you get minus points for this headline. The essential wasn't essential enough.
Come on.
No.
It was good.
Lame.
They're going down, right?
They're done.
They clipped out a whole bunch of phones.
Well, they're
and-
not done. They're seeking
A
buyers.
They're done.
and apparently they are still going to release some smart home stuff, but they've canceled development on their second smartphone.
Yeah, they're done.
And my brother's phone,
Sorry,
Ty, who was here,
Ty.
who was here last week, he said that as of today, his phone won't turn on anymore, or if he unplugs the phone from the charger, it'll just turn off.
What?
Yeah, no matter how much it's charged.
So did he
hasn't-
contact them for a
You
replacement?
better contact them soon.
No kidding, because they're done.
Yeah.
The essential support line is just like, sorry. That's it. Then just hangs up. Click.
Unbelievable. And it sucks because they made a really cool phone.
I know. It was an awesome phone.
Yeah.
My only reservation was that they were just a brand new company.
Oh.
You
Yep.
can't trust a brand new company.
This just in. Overwatch is coming to the Switch November 10th. Yeah, right there.
Shut up.
Yeah. Overwatch, November 10th.
Wow.
kidding me?
That's crazy. I never would have seen that coming.
Oh, I might actually do that on the Switch.
Hey, just a quick heads up. So you guys are going to all read this on your Twitter feed before the show drops. So this is cool to us right now.
Right, yeah.
So
Okay, let's see. We also need to talk about Black Ops 4 and Battlefield 5.
you mean Battle Royale and Battle Royale?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, at least Battlefield 5 has more stuff to it than Black Ops 4.
Can I say something that's kind of weird?
Of course.
So
We would
I was
expect
talking to my
nothing less.
brother-in-law, and well, it's weird to me. I was talking to my brother-in-law, and he was like, "Hey, are you going to get Battlefield 5?" I'm like, "Of course I'm going to get Battlefield 5. Day one, I love Battlefield." And then I realized that's the month that we're having a kid, so most likely I'm not going to get it.
No. So when you first have a child, they sleep all the time.
Well, yours
False.
sleeps all the time.
That's false.
No, it's so true. They sleep like
No, that's
6
false.
hours throughout the day.
So husbands guilt sleep because their wives can't sleep, but they breastfeed or not. I don't know, but usually the women have to get up every 2 hours, up 2, down 2, and then if you're sleeping, you're bad. You're bad. Jay.
Okay, don't listen to Owen. He makes everything sound like a million times worse than
Okay.
than it
Never
has to
mind.
be.
Come to me for reality.
Go to James or Jarron for fantasy, Owen
Yep.
for reality. So Black Ops 4 looks like it's going to have no single-player campaign, and it will have a Battle Royale mode that they still haven't shared any details about.
Do they need a battle royale mode?
I don't think they do,
Because
honestly.
if people, if they want their battle royale fix, I think they'll go to PUBG or Fortnite.
Right.
Yeah. Fortnite, the reason why I like Fortnite, not that you asked, is because it has like a building aspect to it.
You like that?
I love how the environment is destructible,
Yeah.
and you could build, and I don't know.
Other why I don't think Call of Duty needs a Battle Royale mode, because people don't play Call of Duty for Battle Royale.
I agree.
The other problem is they're still running on a 9-year-old game engine.
They're still using the same engine?
Yep, they've just heavily modified it over the years. And I can promise you that unless they do a new engine from the ground up, they're not going to be able to support 100 players in one big arena. That engine just isn't built for that.
Yeah,
Because
that
they
makes
have
sense.
to churn out a game every year, they just keep slapping a shiny coat of paint on the engine every year. And yeah, it still looks decent, but they're going to start bumping up against the limitations of that engine really soon.
Man.
Unless they do like really short-sighted gaming.
That's what I mean. Their quote Battle Royale mode, if you ask me, this is my speculation. It'll be about as big as Battlefield's just big game mode. Was that 50 players?
Yeah.
If they get 50 players, or if they
It
get
was like 60. I don't remember.
if they get 50 players in a Call of Duty multiplayer game, I will be surprised. Unless that aspect is built on a completely different game engine.
That announcement didn't excite me at all. Battlefield 5, I thought looks pretty cool. Actually, the graphics look amazing.
So why are people dumping on that one?
because it has a woman.
Is that it?
Yeah,
How stupid.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was the same thing that you heard from the Battlefield 1 because
It had
if
a
I
black
remember
person?
right, yeah, the black guy was like,
That's
Who cares?
so stupid. She has a hook hand.
Okay, that
It's
part.
awesome.
I know. So when I first saw that, I'm like, "Is this sci-fi? Wait, is this an alternate universe?
No, that's
What's
just
happening here?"
prosthetic hand. Like a
It looked pretty sophisticated to me. That was
yes,
that
the
was my
hook could
only.
open and close.
No, there's like this tendon thing that was going down. I'm like, how is she controlling it, opening and closing?
I don't know how. I think it works with their shoulder.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I saw the preview for that. I thought it looked pretty cool too.
I thought it
So-
did. They're going to World War II, just like
Yeah.
Call of Duty did last year. I think, I don't know, Battlefield. I think they're kind of killing it lately.
Honestly, if they did the same style they did with Battlefield 1 with 5 different stories, I'd love that.
Yeah.
I really liked that.
My only complaint is the numbering.
They need to freaking get that under
Yeah,
control.
it's driving me nuts. Battlefield 1, now Battlefield 5. What's happening?
I heard a rumor that they were working on a new Battlefield Bad Company, and if that's the case, I am all about that.
Oh, so
But that's just a rumor.
Oh, okay. So there's not 4 iterations before this. The naming is because I was confused.
Because Battlefield 1 was last year.
So
Yeah.
you had Battlefield 1 last year.
Yeah.
Before that, you had Battlefield 4, and then 3, and then Bad Company 2, Bad Company 1.
Okay.
And
I was
then
confused. I'm like,
and then now you have Battlefield 5,
They should have
which
called
takes place in World War II.
They should have called it Battlefield 2 for World War II
I would have thought so.
as a sequel to Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
So Battlefield 1 is the World War II one that James played.
World War
many-
One.
It was World War
World
One.
War One that
Yeah.
James played many hours of.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I just have that
Yeah.
memory of the video that James did. James, you did some recording of your.
yeah.
You were doing
The highlight
some
reels.
Some highlight reels.
Yeah, I had a good time playing that one. That one, I mean, it's just like any other game. If you got a good crew that you hop on and you play with, I feel like that's kind of what made Halo 3 kind of big for me too. Is just you have friends that play it.
The social aspect.
Yeah, the social aspect, and that game was so massive that you just have there's a lot to it.
If I had more desire to create things like that, I would want to do the opposite of what everyone does. Everyone puts their highlights. I would put all the times where I sucked in one clip.
Oh, it would just be me getting headshot over and over and over. And
Spawning,
over.
then dying
I
literally
would
10
get- I
seconds
would then-
later.
Exactly.
I would then go take the screenshots of the private messages I get where people tell me to stop playing.
You suck.
I got one of those once for Battlefront.
I've got many for Halo.
Yeah,
when
I've
I
got-
first started, they were like, "You suck at this.
Yeah.
Never play again."
Back in the Call of Duty heyday, I got a bunch of those too.
Mine was a lot meaner than that.
The new Pokemon game comes out. Not Pokemon Quest, but the new Pokemon RPG comes out November 16th.
Oh, nice.
Pokemon
Chris?
Quest, they also said, will be free to play at the beginning.
So Super Smash Brothers has to be before that. Because if they release it after that, it's kind of close to Christmas, right?
I hope so.
So Logic says it comes out in October or September.
I will take that bet.
Yes.
So you bet it doesn't.
I bet it does not come out before October.
You bet it does.
I bet it does.
So
Before November.
October.
$25.
Wait, hold on. Hang on a second. We got different days here.
Yep.
You think not before October. You think not before November. You guys can't bet like that.
Well, I initially said it's got to come out before November.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll take that bet still.
You will take that bet.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay, $25.
No, wait. You're really confident about that. $25.
Look at him. Oh, I thought it was way.
Okay, so if Smash Brothers comes
James
out,
James has spent we have $55 this episode so far.
yeah, that's right.
What was the 20?
No, the $30 you spent for State of Decay 2.
Yeah, but like, I
25.
didn't lose right there.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Why?
It's okay, James.
Wait, why?
So if Smash on the Switch comes out before November 1st, Jarron owes you, right?
Wait.
No. If it comes out before November 1st, I win, and James
you
owes
win.
me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if it comes out before the 1st of November, you owe
Do you know
Jarron-
something I don't know?
No.
No, I don't.
Oh.
I just think it won't come
I
out.
just like confusing you.
I think no, you know what? I think it comes out in October, honestly.
Yeah, me too. Because they're going to stagger the release. They're
Yeah.
not going to put all their eggs into the same
So
month.
if it comes out after November 1st, Jarron owes
Yeah.
James $25.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark it down. Let's see.
And even though you've already seen it, the cover to the new Pokemon RPG is Pikachu, and the other one is Eevee. Go ahead.
Eevee. Okay, we got to talk about this.
Which probably
Okay.
means that we're heading back to Kanto because Gary, everybody remember him?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Gary was the rival to Ash Ketchum. Ash started with Pikachu.
His last name is Ketchum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about Pokemon?
Yeah, it's that
Yeah.
bad.
Okay.
And,
Oh, man,
and
that's horrible.
Gary started out with an Eevee. So we're probably headed back to Kanto, guys.
Okay, so I just watched the first episode of Pokemon, and that makes sense to me. I followed that weirdly, but I did.
Well done.
I was testing it.
Just from the first episode?
Yeah, because he meets his rival.
Gary.
Gary.
Yeah, I heard that, and I was like, "How am I knowing what's going on
His
here?"
rival's name is Gary?
Yep.
Dude.
Gary.
Oh, okay. So
Gary.
also Nintendo related, they're releasing a dockless bundle in Japan.
Yeah.
That just means they're releasing a Switch that doesn't have a dock.
Yeah.
Why would you want that? Just like a
It's just
just
for
like
the
a handheld.
just for the go.
Okay.
On the go. Yeah.
Only in Japan though.
Yep. So
James,
far.
did you get one, James, while you were out there?
Get what?
A dockless Nintendo Switch?
No.
Oh,
All right, we got to talk about BendGate with the iPhone 6 Plus.
they knew.
They knew.
They totally knew.
They knew it was over 7 times more likely to bend.
For the 6S Plus, it was 7.7 more.
Just the 6
time,
Plus.
and the other one, the 6, was 3.3.
How could they
Yeah.
not know? They test these things.
I know.
They knew, and then when
But
it
the fact
happened,
that
they
acted
denied.
surprised and denied.
Yeah, at the beginning they were like, "No, that's impossible."
Well, no, what probably happened was they didn't think it would be an issue, and they're surprised it was an issue.
They're like, people don't sit on their phones, right? You pull your phone out, right, Stan? Yeah, I pull my phone out. Who would sit on their phone? Yeah, ship it.
You guys are using it wrong.
Done.
Those graphics are pretty good for the Pokemon game.
Oh, Apple.
Yeah.
So
Notice how Jarron's tacitly ignoring this conversation.
anyway, Apple knew.
You can actually
And,
control the
Is there
Pokeball.
is there a lawsuit going on about that right now?
I haven't seen anything
Okay.
about a lawsuit.
They're just kind of having to admit that they
Yeah.
knew because it came out.
anyway. Freaking Apple.
There's certain things that I'm seeing from this video that I'm not really digging.
Okay.
But,
So the Pokemon game, they have like this Pokeball peripheral. You strap it to your wrist, and you could like throw it.
no, it's basically it's a Joy-Con.
Yeah,
I mean,
but it's a Pokeball.
and it has this. Oh, what? I didn't get
Yeah.
to that yet.
Uh huh.
How do you? Oh, you just like
Oh, dude.
throw it like Wii bowling style.
Yeah,
That's kind of neat.
it is.
Yeah, but
actually.
it looks like the whole catching a Pokemon thing. It goes to what is it?
Exercise for games. No, thank you.
Pokemon Go.
So it's called
Pass.
Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.
I have to
I'll get the
waggle my
picture.
arm to catch the Pokemon. I'm
Pass.
out.
Hard pass.
Pass.
Like, even for Pokemon, I'm not going to get up and throw my arm.
Oh,
around.
what if you get a Pokemon in Pokemon Go? You could transfer it to the game.
Oh, speaking of Pokemon Go, did you guys hear about the Spiderman of Paris story?
Huh.
So this guy, so it actually kind of starts out scary. This 4-year-old is hanging off the balcony of a skyrise, like dangling, about to fall to his death.
Yeah.
Guy sees him, goes, nope. Spider-Man's up the side, outside of the building,
Climbs the outside of the building.
saves the kid,
Wow.
and they're like, "Where was your father? Where were your parents?"
No, don't.
And Dad went to the grocery store,
Okay.
left his son home.
Wow,
Okay,
okay.
sure, okay.
Mom-
4 years old.
Mom,
4 years old.
But mom should have been
Nobody
home.
home. Yeah, just
Oh.
left and decided to. But instead of coming home from the grocery store, he decided to go play Pokemon Go.
What a
Wander
dingus.
around, and so there's like this really crazy photo of this guy just climbing up the side of the building. This 4-year-old just hanging on, and yeah,
Holy cow!
it's crazy.
Play Pokemon Go responsibly.
Ugh, that Pokemon, the Pokeball attachment that you were talking about
Yeah.
earlier, freaking $49.
Of course it
right
is.
out the
Does
gate.
that
Of
surprise?
course.
That shouldn't surprise you.
Ugh.
No, that's they know people pay it.
What's kind of funny is like this looks really exciting, but I still want a freaking Pokemon Blue or Red on my.
They have
Switch.
to. They have to charge that kind of money because Nintendo only gets half of the money made by that, since Pokemon Company gets the other half.
Oh yeah.
No,
No, it's the Pokemon
it's called
Company.
the Pokemon Company.
Oh, really?
They just do Pokemon stuff for
Oh.
Nintendo. Okay, James, tell us about Japan.
Oh,
It's time
okay.
to talk about Japan Land.
So my wife and I got the opportunity to take a vacation to Japan, and a couple of years ago we did 2 weeks in England, England, France, and Germany. And so we're like, let's just do 2 weeks just straight in Japan because.
So you went on 4 weeks of vacation this
No,
year?
no,
already?
sorry. No. A couple of years ago, we
Oh,
took 2 weeks.
Okay.
Kind of touring Europe a little bit. 2 weeks in Japan was a little much. I could have done it in about a week, but we got the cool opportunity to go to Japan. We flew into Tokyo, stayed almost an entire week just in Tokyo, and then bought the bullet train pass, and toured all over the rest of Japan. So we went to down to Kyoto, even more south to Hiroshima, back up to Osaka, went to Hakone, and back up to Tokyo. If I'm missing something, yeah, I don't remember. Anywho, and then we went to Tokyo Disney, which was pretty cool. And they have Disney
How's that
Sea.
different than Disneyland? Is it as clean? Is it?
Dude, okay. I probably should have written down everything that I liked about Japan, but there's just so much stuff. Like the amount of clean that Japan is as like a nation is mind-boggling, especially because they have 0 trash cans.
Which is interesting because I've talked to many people that have gone to China. Just
China's the opposite.
across from Japan, across the Japan Sea or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's the complete. They talk about how dirty China
Yeah,
is.
I had a buddy who went to Disney China, and Disney's like famous for being clean anyway.
Right.
And they just talked about how even garbagey Disneyland is over there. But I I mean, the public transit is amazing. It took us a little while. We were looking on the ground everywhere, and there's lines on the ground, like perforated lines and stuff. And we're like, what are all these things? Like, is it to like guide traffic? Apparently, it's for blind people. So like, apparently, Japan is amazing to live for like blind people because I don't know.
That's cool.
There's a ton of like awesome things about Japan. But the things that I didn't really like was I thought I was going to like the Nintendo capital of the world. And when I got there, quick disclaimer, like I didn't know any like local people that lived there. So I might not have gotten like the local experience, but I didn't see one Switch there other than I saw one other white guy that had a Switch.
Did you go stand outside Nintendo's corporate headquarters and take a picture or anything?
No, I should have gone there, but
What city is that even in?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was a bunch of really cool stuff that we did. I mean, follow me on Instagram if you want. It's JDD Jensen. I posted a bunch of stuff there. But Japan, it was fun. But like I said, we just stayed there for like a week too long. The bullet train was awesome to go on. It's crazy how fast you go. But we went to
It was in Kyoto.
Okay,
Asimura, which is like the electronic capital.
Oh, yeah.
Anywho, so I got you guys stuff.
All right.
Originally, what I wanted to get you guys was like some Japanese electronics, but Japan was a lot more expensive than I thought it was going to
They
be.
actually know what they have when they're selling it to you.
Oh well, it's not even that. It's
They're
just
like, we know this has value, and you'll pay it if you want it.
you don't really come out very well on the exchange rate. First off, and
Really?
then secondly,
Yeah, the yen is higher than.
well,
right?
it's 109 yen to $1.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But that being said,
Oh.
it's priced appropriately. Like if you're going
Right.
to like McDonald's, it's the exact same.
You still end up paying $7 or whatever
Yeah.
for a
Oh, yeah.
combo.
So I was kind of disappointed because I really wanted to get you guys like a Game Boy and like, I don't know. I'm coming from Madagascar where there's bazaars there that, you can go in and you can buy all this like electronic equipment for pennies.
That's how China is, from what I've read.
Yeah.
You go to places in China in the big cities, they have these malls that are just full of electronic stores.
And some of them are like weighted with lead and the majority of it's like empty. But see, that's the kind of stuff I wanted to get for you guys.
Some cheap crap
Yeah.
that would be fun to look at.
And going there, like I'm a huge Pokemon fan and I thought I would see more and I barely saw any Pokemon.
Weird.
Yeah. Anywho, so the other thing that Japan's known for is their vending machines. So I ended up getting some stuff out of vending machines for you guys.
Yeah. The most important question, though, I will posit to you while you open your backpack,
what's up?
is: did you try the Kobe Wagyu beef?
Oh, so
And if so, how was it?
crazy
'Cause
story.
That's on my bucket list.
Crazy story. My wife and I just got a massage at this hotel because
With tiny Japanese hands.
yeah, which is really nice. And because I'm really good at talking our way into upgrades in hotels. That's what I do just by default. I like talking to people.
Okay.
So we got an upgrade. We got like a free massage. Anyway, we get done with that, and then I get back into the elevator, and I'm heading down, and this other white guy, which by the way, I say white guy, but because there's zero diversity in Japan, and I'm like, I think I know you, and it's a guy that I worked with at my
way.
company. Yeah, and he was meeting with some high level like manufacturer distributor out of Japan who lives in Osaka, and he took us to dinner the next night, and we went to we did the math afterwards, and it's like hundreds and hundreds of dollars for what he took us. But that's where I tried the Kobe beef, and that meat is ridiculous. Like it is so freaking good. It is melt in your mouth good.
I want to try it so bad.
We need to go to here to this place in Missouri that does it. There's
In
a farm.
Missouri?
Mhm. There's a farm that raises Kobe Wagyu.
In
America.
Missouri.
Really? But is it the real same stuff?
Yeah, we take. Oh, where does it say it? I missed it. We take
So
Kobe Wagyu to the next level.
From what I understand, Kobe beef, Kobe is a type of cow, I think.
Yep.
And Wagyu is the way it's raised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I've had. I think to put it into perspective, the best meat that I've had, the best steak I've ever had, is at Ruth's Chris. Mm-hmm. Ruth's Chris is garbage compared to
Crushed it, huh?
It is. Oh my gosh.
Do you know what cut you got? What cut?
I have no idea. That's the thing. Is like that was the other frustrating thing. Is I was led to believe that Japan was a lot more English friendly,
Not
which it
so.
was. which, I mean, we never got lost.
Yeah.
Oh, and the friendliness of people there is ridiculous. Like, there was multiple times where we're standing there looking at the subway map. It's not like we were lost because you can't get lost.
I could.
In Japan. Well, as long as you have like a map, like you cannot get lost. But random people would walk up to us and be like, "Are you guys okay? Do you guys need help going like somewhere?"
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But they just weren't as fluent in English as I was led to believe.
Okay.
But
Quick update on Pokemon. So the full Pokemon RPG won't come out till 2019. So this Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, I don't think it's not a typical Pokemon game that's coming out in November.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That makes the likelihood of James winning a little bit higher.
It does. Yeah. This is new information. Too bad I already shook.
Yeah. unless you guys know something and then you guys are like, I bet I can get him.
Not in this case.
Anywho, let's go with Owen first. So Owen, I got this out of a vending machine.
Oh, it looks green.
I don't know what it is,
Looks like an apple.
but they seriously have
Does
the best
look
vending
like an
machines.
apple.
Should I open it right now?
Yeah, you gotta open it.
What if it sprays me with something?
I don't know.
Oh, they make them too hard in Japan. I can't do it.
I think it's got tape on it.
By the way, one of the guys that I work with went to Asia. He went to China, and then when he came back from China, he got so sick he had to go to the ER. And then when I got back from Japan, I got the flu, and so I thought I was getting that Asian sickness. But I was
Asian sickness?
I don't know.
What?
I got the Asian sickness.
But it just
Looks
turned
like
out
an
that
apple.
I had the flu.
There's a picture in the bottom that looks like a strawberry or tomato.
If I'm being honest, I have no idea what I got.
You're not supposed to bring produce back from other countries.
It's squishy.
It's a stress ball. Oh, I'm gonna...
I probably wouldn't have put your
Did that
mouth
make
on
you queasy, Jarron, that I used my teeth to open this piece of plastic?
No, plastic is sterile.
Even the outside?
Depends.
Even from a country you've never been to and you don't actually know if it exists.
Oh. It's a squishy stress ball apple.
Oh, it's got
that
stuff
has-
in it.
What?
That has those, what are those? What are
Orbeez?
those Orbeez inside?
Yeah.
It's
You're supposed to eat it?
Oh, weird.
No, I will not be eating this.
All right, and then I got this one for Jarron.
Yeah.
It's pink. Jaron's favorite.
There's tape on the outside.
Yeah, so
Here, listen to me squish this.
I feel like I was complaining a lot about Japan, but Japan really is awesome. It's very unique. It's full of a bunch of culture.
It smells bad. It smells bad.
Does
But-
it really?
I just didn't really understand half of the stuff that I was
Oh,
looking
that
at.
smells like chemicals. That smells good.
They don't have the same.
I like that.
standards.
Getting a chemical burn on my hand.
I got a
Splatoon 2 keychain.
keychain Splatoon 2 thing because since I love the game so
Yeah,
much.
You can't get away from it,
I
Jarron.
got so excited when I found that. It made me think of you.
Splatoon 2.
And then this one made me think of you.
It is.
Do they just have vending machines everywhere out there?
There's a lot of them. Yeah.
Okay. Did you see any of the weird ones like that we were talking
This
about
looks like.
before?
This looks like.
I didn't see a
None of
single
the
like
none of
weird
the
one.
like used panties.
But
in a vending
again, like
machine.
there is a lot of areas that I'm sure if I was a local, I would actually know to go.
I'm making a prediction
You
that this is for cleaning my glasses.
you needed a guide. You needed
Nope, it's not for you. It's for your cat.
It's a hat
It's
for
a
Simon.
hat for your cat.
Cat hat. That's awesome.
Look at this picture.
Oh, that's awesome. Simon's gonna love it.
It's a little
I
hood
guarantee
that you just strap onto the cat.
That's
That's awesome.
We went to a couple of cat cafes while we were there. Hung out with some cats. Oh, and the other thing that I was going to bring back for Tony was a Japanese energy drink called Boost. Because I tried it a couple of times while I was there and I loved it.
Tastes good.
But the thing is, I got it in the country, but I had to come out of international and then get into transfer flights, basically.
Yeah.
And I had to go back through security. And LA took it away from me. They made me throw it away.
That's crazy.
I have no idea. It's dumb.
Well, thanks, James.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
sorry.
put this
Sorry,
on
the stuff
James.
isn't cooler.
I'm going to put this on Simon when I get home tonight.
I'm actually coming back to your house with you after
Oh.
we get done. Your
Well,
wife
there you
offered
go.
to cut my hair.
Ta-da. Cool. Well, thanks, man.
You needed a local guide
So,
to take you to all the cool spots.
Yeah, I wish that I would have put something out there that
Headquarters of Nintendo, Kyoto.
Oh, we went there.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's in the Kyoto.
Yeah.
yeah, we went to
You see
Kyoto.
that.
Kyoto was it was a lot more touristy.
Okay.
Then that's where I saw the most foreigners.
Based off of the Nintendo Wikipedia, what was Nintendo originally founded to do?
They made card games.
Card games.
like
They did.
18 something.
Weird that they've been around that long.
They've been around for over 100
This
years.
is my favorite, though. By 1963, the company had tried several niche businesses, such as cab services, and love hotels.
Well, that's the thing about there's.
I wanna see one of those Nintendo love hotels.
You know what's interesting is there's a lot of Japanese big businesses that kind of dip their fingers into everything.
Right.
Like Samsung, they make every kind of appliance you could think of for your house and giant backhoes.
Weird.
And commercial
I always find it weird when I see
stuff.
like Sony tattooed like on the back of a big tractor, and I'm like, what?
You saw a Sony tractor?
No,
Oh,
I'm just saying like other big companies like that where you're
Yeah.
like, wait, Samsung makes a tractor?
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Yeah.
More information on Pokemon. The Let's Go series is simply a revamp of a game of Pokemon Yellow.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah,
yellow was
with
the
modern
mix
graphics.
between red and blue. Yeah.
There you go, James. Back to the OG.
However, I'm going to stay cautiously optimistic because I don't really dig the integration with Pokemon Go. But
I don't think that's a have to. I think that's a you can if you want.
I'm
is what
gonna.
it kinds of sound like.
I re-downloaded Pokemon Go while we were in Japan, and I caught the Asian exclusive Pokemon.
Ooh.
And it requires just one Joy-Con controller, which I don't think is a plus. Which means it's not going to be very sophisticated.
Have you ever played Pokemon?
No.
You only need 2 buttons.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You need the D-pad and 2 buttons.
Attack.
It's a
or
turn-based RPG.
not. Yeah.
Interesting.
So give Japan a rating.
Oh, I will rate it like I rate most car shows that I go to, which is a surprising amount. I don't understand what I'm looking at, but I appreciate it for what it is.
How about the sushi?
Oh,
Did you try some authentic sushi? How did it
second
go?
night that we're there, I am jonesing for some sushi.
You're like, come on, I'm in the sushi capital.
We stay across the street from a mall, Aqua City in Odaiba, Tokyo, for reference. I go up to the top floor, and
I don't.
and I order some sushi, and I was not ready for authentic sushi. I end up eating one.
Boy, were you surprised?
I've never had this happen. I swallow and it comes back up.
It wasn't dead yet.
My body's like,
No.
no. I then line my pockets with napkins,
Oh.
and then I put the sushi in my pockets. And then I notice as I'm walking out that there's a camera in.
Oh.
So,
Some security
they're like-
guard in the back's like, look at this white guy.
They're like, Americans are so freaking weird.
Watch him.
this is.
He paid for
I don't-
that, but he's acting like he's stealing it.
I don't feel good about it, but I turn to the camera. Once I notice it, I roll my eyes like, oh my gosh. And then I bow. And I leave.
Touche, camera.
like, arigato.
Arigato. Arigato gozaimasu.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Funny.
I wish that I would have tried harder when I was there, but there was something about this vacation that I didn't really try very hard to learn.
You're
the
just
language.
relaxing and
I wanted to relax.
Well, that's really one of the hardest languages in the world to learn. So.
And it was 3 times more expensive than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I budgeted and we went over it twice.
Oh.
Yep. But
All
it was
right.
great. So I would give it 7 out of 10 going into it ignorant, but I'm sure there's a higher rating if I would have studied landmarks and stuff.
Nice. Quick announcement for you with your routers. The FBI wants you to reboot your wireless router because apparently that will stop the spread of a Russian virus.
it actually it's going to help them identify. They own the domain. They did a domain takedown.
Yeah, so they own the source of the problem.
And so if you reboot your routers, it lets them show basically they need to find they're trying to find out how far reaching this went.
Yeah.
Did they tell you the models in there?
Yeah, I think the models are listed on this article. I read a few articles on it, but there was 3 or 4 Netgear models, a couple of Linksys models.
Speaking of which, is the
I think I
Netgear,
saw a TP-Link on there.
It's a TP-Link, QNAP, MikroTik, Netgear, and Linksys. If you have those
Yeah.
routers, just give it a quick reboot.
is the Netgear R6700 better than the one that I have right now?
No, that's worse.
Yeah,
Dang it. What about this one, the R8000?
That's a good one.
it's better.
All right,
Especially because you can put tomato on it and upgrade the firmware.
mine kicked the bucket.
Tomato.
I'm gonna get it.
So yeah, do that if you want. I don't think it'd be a bad idea. I did it.
It's not. It doesn't save you. Like if your router's infected, it doesn't actually like take it off or anything. But it is helping them understand, and I guess they are working on a solution to push out.
Well, it'll be a
Since they own-
firmware update
Yeah,
that will fix it if you are infected. But the fact that they own the that they have control of the source of the infection right now means that it will
won't spread,
not
farther.
spread, and it is very unlikely that it will become active.
So the FBI claims that this was kind of geared from, because it was Russia that did it.
Yeah.
They've tied this back to Russia, and they're saying that it was, the FBI is claiming that this was in preparation for some kind of cyber attack or something. It's all, I mean, that's what the FBI is saying based on their intelligence that we obviously don't have access to. But it's interesting when they take, they went after a small, obviously just like the Internet of Things, it's just people not changing their default passwords, and they just infected people that it's kind of the same idea of these small time consumer routers and people and small businesses that put these routers in and then don't do any security on them.
People, for the love of Mike, change your admin password when you put a router in. Come on.
I'm really excited for 2027's James Bond film, The Spy Who Stole My Wi-Fi Password, and it's just going to be James Bond just sitting in front of a computer just typing.
But one final update on Pokemon.
Oh.
It's actually a lot more similar to Pokemon Go.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's because they were able to so successfully monetize that.
Yeah.
They've got to slam
Pokemon
that.
It's
Go
kind of like
cash
Pokemon
grab.
Go for the Switch. Instead, you walk around in Pokemon Land instead of real world,
Kanto.
whatever that's called.
Well, that's just like regular Pokemon then.
Well, you swipe at things rather than do the RPG stuff. But the true RPG Pokemon game is coming out in 2019.
There you
Oh,
go.
that one?
Whatever the new one's called.
Whatever the new one is going to be.
Yeah. All right, let's have a
I'm still going to buy it.
I don't doubt it. Let's have a review of Jarron's new television.
Yeah, last time we mentioned that I got a new TV and we were going to put it up on the wall. Well, it's up on the wall and it looks magnificent.
Was that hard to do?
It was. It took like
looked
3 hours.
It looked unwieldy.
Who
It
helped
was
you
so
do
big.
it?
120 pounds.
120 pounds? That's how much that TV weighs.
Yeah.
120 pounds.
It's heavy.
Yeah. My father, my brother, my brother-in-law, they helped me. Anyway, it's a Samsung TV. It's called the Q6FN. Previously, I've owned a Vizio P-Series, 65-inch. This one's an 82-inch. The advantages of the Samsung over the Vizio has better color. It's brighter.
Better color? You said you liked the color better on the Vizio before we started.
No, I said I like the better color on the set.
You said
Yeah.
Vizio, but you meant Samsung?
Yeah, I meant Samsung.
Okay.
Because it uses the quantum tech, which
Quantum
Vizio is adopting in their brand new, most expensive version of the
Ooh, I
P-Series.
want to get that TV.
Yeah.
The only disadvantage of this, it does not have full array local dimming. So honestly, it doesn't bother me once content is actually playing. Where it does bother me is the uneven backlighting.
I was going to ask, is there
Yeah.
backlight bleed?
It's in all the corners. It's a little bit brighter than everywhere else.
Yep.
I can only notice that once I first turn the TV on when it's all black. But other than that, I don't notice it.
Yeah.
Because then the LEDs dim and it's fine. And so when you're watching like super widescreen movies, you don't, so that the black bars on top and bottom,
yeah.
they're still kind of lit up. And that's the only thing that bothers me that the full array local dimming does on my Vizio.
Yeah, it solves that.
But the actual content when it's playing, it seems ultra black. It seems great. But this TV gets super bright. So that's good. That I hate the software on it because it's Samsung.
There's not a smart TV out there that has good software except for the ones that have built-in Roku TV. That's it.
I thought the Vizio software was bad until I got the Samsung.
Exactly.
It's beyond horrible. I would describe it as.
What don't you like about it?
Whatever horrible is, it's worse than that.
Yeah.
'Cause I actually have Samsung. What don't you like about it?
Well, for one thing, it doesn't seem to save my settings on my display, like the picture settings. It's like the contrast. The setting where it makes it look like a soap opera. It smooths out the motion.
Motion smoothing.
I've disabled that 3 or 4 times. I can't understand. I don't understand why it keeps on enabling itself again. I think it resets itself anytime I do something within the settings. When I do like check another setting, but I can't figure out why. So that's bad. But the worst thing above anything else is when you first boot up the TV, it defaults to the most annoying show ever. So they have this TV program, this internet TV program I forgot what they call it. It's like Live TV Plus or something like that. Anyway, it has this weird, really random selection of internet TV channels, and it defaults to the most annoying like entertainment news show. That's like super loud and
That sounds like a hotel room
Sounds
TV.
sounds like you got demo mode turned on.
I don't.
That's what it sounds
Yeah.
like. Yeah.
But I don't. Anyway, the show is like super loud all the time. It's playing just like entertainment news. I don't want to know about like tabloid stuff.
And this happens
it's horrible.
every time you change a setting, it reverts back to this.
That
Poop on that. No, thank
no,
you.
it took me literally 2 hours of searching through the menus in the TV to figure out how to turn this off. And I still couldn't figure it out on my own. I had to look it up on the internet. And it still took me a half hour after that trying to figure out how to disable it after looking it up on the internet. It's ridiculous. And so I finally figured out how to delete those horrible internet TV channels off. So now when I turn on the TV, it just defaults to channel 3, which is just static because it has a TV tuner built in. So the TV assumes you want to watch normal TV all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, instead of like internet, like smart TV stuff,
Yeah.
like Hulu, Netflix, whatever. So I cannot wait to hook up my Apple TV, so I don't have to worry about that junk anymore. But other than that, it's good TV overall. I totally wish I could have afforded the Sony, but this fit
How
in
much
my
more
budget.
was the Sony?
$1,800 more.
Should have gone it. Should have done it.
But overall, it's a great picture.
Just sell your dog or your kid or whatever.
My dog isn't worth that much. I'd probably have to pay somebody to take my dog.
I like your dog.
I like her too.
Doesn't sound like it.
No, I do. But she's getting old in years.
She's just not valuable.
I know. She has like 2 good years left, and then we're like into old dog territory. Yeah. So overall, with the budget I had, I'll probably rate it a 7. Yeah.
A 7.
Uh-huh.
Software really hurts it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, software's horrible. Once I get my Apple TV hooked up to it, I'll like it so much better.
All right. Well, there you go. That you paid a lot of money for a 7.
Well, it still fulfills my main goal, which was to have the biggest TV set possible for the location for the amount of budget I had, which Vizio does not have. I would recommend Sony, Vizio, LG over Samsung. LG being OLED, not their LCD tech.
Their nanocell stuff's pretty good. At least in demo mode it is. I don't know what it'd be like actually tuned correctly.
And honestly, I don't know if full array local dimming is as cracked up as everyone says it is.
I think it is.
Because
guess what? My letter bars are pure black when I watch TV.
I'd rather
black.
I'd rather have
Are yours?
I'd rather have better color and better brightness over complete black, honestly.
Well, you can get both of those though now with the full array local dimming on the newer TVs.
Yeah, on the brand new TVs.
On the Vizios we got, yeah, you can't. But
yeah. So that's probably number 3 for me on my list of important things. Number 1 being color, number 2 being brightness. So
What's number 3 and number 4?
number 3 is blacks.
what's number 4?
I don't know, smart TV stuff.
Software.
Yeah.
All right. I think we are winding down here. Is there anything else you guys wanted to hit on the list that I didn't get to already?
Today, right now, if you own a Switch, make sure you go on the Switch store and download the free downloadable link of Mario Tennis Aces. I know we've been talking about the
Is
Switch
it
a lot.
a demo?
Apparently, the full game will be available June 1st through the 3rd.
What is it, like a network test, or what are they doing?
I don't know. They
Yeah,
said
just
full
the
game's
normal
available.
the normal beta stuff.
Oh,
so
beta
they,
stuff, okay.
They
Yeah.
could
Cool.
make you buy the game later.
There you go.
I have some future tech stuff to talk about.
Let's hear it.
Google and LG, they put out a brand new OLED VR display.
I read about this.
It's insane. So it's an 18 megapixel display, so it has a resolution of 4800 by 3840,
Yep.
which is above 4K by a good margin.
That's like halfway between 4K and 8K.
Yeah, and it's only on 4.3 inches of display.
Yeah.
So that comes out to a pixel density of 1443 ppi.
Crushes the closest competitor.
And it has a 120 hertz refresh rate.
Yep. It's glorious.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. So this article says that the estimated resolution of the human eye is 9600 by 9000, which has a PPI density of 2183. So it's essentially half the resolution of what your eye can actually detect.
Yeah.
Completely.
But the fact that it has 120 hertz refresh rate is great for VR.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's OLED means you get pure blacks, you get perfect contrast.
Now, if they made it ultra widescreen, so it could fill in your whole field of view.
I think they said it was 120 degree. I thought that's what I read. 100. It's not your full, because your full field of view is usually about 160 degrees. Mm-hmm. But I thought I read that this is 120 degrees, which is still significantly more than current displays.
I mean, theoretically, they could do that because OLED, the displays can bend.
Yeah, you could wrap it around.
You could wrap around your whole eye, and it'd be awesome.
It would take some rejiggering of like proportions and stuff on the picture, but it's doable for sure.
If we're at this point right now, 10 years from now, we'll have like VR tech that looks as good as Ready Player One.
Yeah, assuming that it keeps
holodeck. Yes.
Assuming it keeps progressing at this pace. Yeah.
So
very cool.
Yeah, I just downloaded, like I said, the FIFA 2018 because it's $30, and I just passed it off to Jarron. I actually thought it was pretty cool, and they did keep the Ultimate Team, which is the thing that I really liked.
Nice. Oh, and was there anything else you wanted to hit on?
Nope, just that the AI apocalypse is soon.
Just that we're all going
to spend 15 minutes talking to your vacuum cleaner.
Yep, they can. The AI now has self-healing skin.
Oh,
that's how it starts. That's how it starts. They figure out that they can live forever, and that they'd be better off controlling us because we don't live forever.
The end is near when we have self-replicating AI.
So
that's when it's game over.
Self-healing skin is it's an outside circuitry, but basically it uses pathways. So if a path to the circuit is destroyed or broken or hurt, it just learns a new path, like a neural net.
Kind of like the internet.
Yeah, it just reroutes and goes, I'm going to go around the tear, around the break.
Because that's how your brain works.
That's how your brain works. It can relearn.
You can't regenerate neurons.
No, but you
can figure a way around the broken neurons.
Yeah, you can repath them for sure and grow new ones, in the strengthen ones and create new paths.
Oh, that's crazy.
So that's so
just that.
Just figure on, next 15 or so years, your CEO, your boss could be a robot.
So be nice to Alexa, be nice to your Google Assistant.
Yep. Also, Alexa's listening. Did you see that one? Alexa sent private audio of a husband and wife talking to each other, arguing about something or talking about something to one of their contacts. Just recorded it and shipped it off.
That's got to be a bug.
And Amazon.
No, it wasn't a bug. In the very 1,000,000 to 1 chance, Alexa thought they said Alexa, and then Alexa thought they said record audio, and then Alexa thought they said send it to this person.
What?
Yeah.
Even though none of that happened.
Amazon just
weird.
said sorry a bunch of times. That's what the article says. Amazon just kept apologizing.
Seriously, what are you going to do?
Oh my gosh, can you imagine if it can happen like that? What else could it send?
I mean, the only way to fix this quickly, if you ask me, is disable Alexa and then do a huge software update.
Yeah, so
they're not going to do that.
They send it to one of their friends, and their friend calls them up. Unplug all your Alexa devices right now. It's recording you.
Yeah. And they were like, "How do you know that?" And they confirmed that you guys were talking about hardwood floors, and they were like, "Oh shiz."
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
So Alexa's listening and possibly sending to your friends and family. So put on your tinfoil hats and be quiet.
Right.
So,
jeez. All right. Well, there's that to look forward to.
Oh, I just scored. I did so good.
Oh, he's already playing.
All right, I'm done.
All right. Thanks for listening. We appreciate every download that we get.
And every upload.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks for joining us today, James.
Thank you.
And Owen, why don't you take us out?
Hey, we hope you care.
Gadget Spot.